Hello and welcome to a Monday Cuppa with Katie show. Lovely to be with you. I hope you've had a beautiful weekend. I just wanted to share my intention with you for this week, and I wanted to invite you to consider if this could be an intention that you might like to take on board as well. I have on my water bottle here, take it off, a post-it note. It says, I don't know if that might come up as backwards. Is that backwards for you? Let me interpret it. It says, what do I need? Hey Emma, good to have you. Say hello as you guys are joining. Hello, hello. Yeah, so this is the post-it note that's on my water bottle today. And I have a feeling it's going to remain there all week. Last week, the post-it note I put on my water bottle said compassion for my relationship, and it worked wonders. It's amazing. I love setting intentions, and there's something about, hey Emma, there's something about sticking it on your water bottle, and every time you take a sip, you just check in with that intention. It's so basic. Hi Kendra, how you doing? It's so basic, right? But we need these little reminders. So last week was about being compassionate with my relationship, and I cannot tell you the compassion that I felt for myself and my husband last week, and what a lovely week we had, and what a lovely weekend we had as a result. I learned to play canasta on the weekend. That was our Saturday night fun. We lit a fire and got a bottle of wine and some Thai takeaway, and we played canasta like a little old married couple. But this week my intention is, checking in with myself and asking myself, what do I need? And it became really apparent to me that that needed to be my intention this week based on some behavior that I displayed last week. So, as you know, I like to keep it really real and share myself and share my own constant evolution and personal growth. And, I'm always committed to going to my next level alongside my clients. And I was interviewing people last week, so I'm hiring a member of staff. It actually looks like I'm going to hire two or three for different roles. And so I was interviewing, and what was really interesting for me to notice was how the candidate that I was most attracted to was somebody that I could really help. It was somebody that I could see huge potential in, and who I felt really called to want to nurture and help her with her career going to the next level, which was utterly unrelated to the role I was hiring for. So it ended up being a totally different conversation, which potentially confused things a little bit. And I've held my hands up to that. I threw a bit of a curveball into our conversations, because there she was thinking she was coming to me for a job, and there I was offering something entirely different. And it was interesting for me to notice that that's what I did. So the reason I was interviewing and I'm hiring right now is, and by the way, I found my people, so I'm not hiring anymore, just in case you're thinking, I don't want to do any more interviews. It was interesting for me to notice that the reason I set out to hire somebody was because I need help. I have a lot on my plate. The business is expanding. It's all very exciting and wonderful, and I can't do it on my own. And I got super crystal clear on exactly what support I needed, what that looked like. I had a very crystal clear list, and I was interviewing for that role. And then some old behavior came in, which was my old kind of codependency, people-pleasing piece, which is all about focusing on what somebody else needs. So I took my eye off the ball last week while I was interviewing. I stopped thinking about what Katie needs and what support I was calling in, and I started focusing on somebody else's potential. And that's, it's not a terrible quality to have. It's a lovely quality. I think it's what makes me a great coach, is because I do care about other people, and I do care about the women that come to me and they want to go to their next level, and they want to heal the things that they want to heal. I love to be the person to help them with that. I think it's a lovely gift to be able to help other people, but not when it's to your own detriment. And it's not that I was like particularly being codependent. I wasn't trying to help someone necessarily to my own detriment, but if I hadn't have noticed what I was doing, it could have been, because I could have gone down a path of creating a role that, yes, I could have had my needs met, but I would have been more focused on developing somebody else and supporting them. So instead of just receiving support, I would have actually been creating another person in my life to support. And that would have been to my own detriment right now, because truth be told, I don't have the capacity for that. I need to get my ducks in a row first, and I need the assistance that I need. And so that has been a really interesting learning curve for me, and it's had me really reflecting on my own ability to check in with myself and ask myself, what do I need? And like all healing, like all growth, all transformation, there are layers to the growth and there are subtleties to that. And the subtlety here was, well, it was very, very, very subtle. And I'm pretty good at asking myself, how do I feel and what do I need? And taking action on that. And clearly I need to get better. So clearly the universe, life was in stop on that. It probably means I'm about to receive a delivery, so I better get on with finishing up this message. Yeah, I'm being called to get better at being able to receive the support and help I need. But, we can only receive the support and help we need in life if we're really, really clear on what that is. So we have to get, I'm getting messages now that the delivery is 15 minutes away. You see, this is, welcome to live video. Yeah, we have to get really, really clear on what we need first, right? I mean, we watched, James and I, my husband and I watched the latest version of the film called The Secret. Have you seen The Secret? So you probably know the book, The Secret. And they made a film of it a long time ago. It's pretty dated now. It's like a docu-movie type film. And now they've recreated it with Katie Holmes as the main character. It's not the strongest film in the world, but it was entertaining and it was very sweetly done. We enjoyed it. It was a nice reminder. And one of the key messages in that film, which we happened to by chance watch last night, as by chance I had the experience I had last week, and I'm being invited to set my intention around focusing on what do I need and receiving that. The message in the film last night was, how can you receive what you want if you don't even know what that is? So there was a focus in some of the characters on what they don't want, but they weren't in the habit of focusing on what they do want instead. And so, when I have this post-it note guiding me this week, stuck to my water bottle saying, what do I need? This is where it all begins, right? I have to get really clear on where I'm at on all levels, spiritual, intellectually, physically, emotionally, like, where am I at on all levels? I have to connect in with all parts of me on a daily basis and ask myself, what do I need? How can I support myself so that I can show up in the world and be of even greater service to the people that I want to be of service to? So that I'm giving from a filled up place rather than from like a shriveled up, like depleted place. I want to give unconditionally, knowing that I've served myself first. So that's my intention this week. Because of the experience I had last week, it's really highlighted that this is something that I want to go even deeper into for myself. And I'm hoping that it inspires you this week as well. I wonder what you need, and I wonder how you could check in with yourself on all levels, spiritual, emotional, physical, mental, and ask yourself, what do I need? How could I be there for me even more? How could I put myself first? Trusting that others will get the best of you and a better version of you when you do. Yeah? Mandy's saying, oh, Sally, my sound has gone. No, I was enjoying this. Oh. Well, I'm not Sally. That's my sister. But I have a feeling that's a quote from something. Anyway, I hope that is a helpful little tip and reminder for you today. And I will come back to you with more tips and reminders later in the week. I'll join you again on Wednesday and on Friday. Oh, Mandy said sadly. Oh, that's weird that your sound's gone. I hope it's not my end. I'm trusting that you can all hear me. Yeah, okay. Anyway, sending you a lot of love. I'll see you again later in the week. But here's to really loving ourselves enough to putting ourselves and our needs first. Yeah, and getting really honest with ourselves about what that is and taking action. Yeah, that's what self-love's all about. All right, here's to your constant evolution and growth. I'm sending you a lot of love. I now have a delivery to receive. Okay, better go. Bye.